Marie de St Pol, Countess of Pembroke, was the wife of Aymer de Valence, Earl of Pembroke, and is best known as the foundress of Pembroke College, Cambridge. Family and early life. Marie was born into the powerful French house of Châtillon, Counts of St Pol. During the 13th and 14th centuries, the Chatillons married more often into the royal line than any other noble family, and they were renowned for holding prominent positions as cardinals and constables of France. Marie herself was cousin to Charles, Duke of Brittany. She was the fourth daughter of Guy, Count of St Pol, and Marie of Brittany. She had 4 sisters and 2 brothers, but nothing is known about her childhood. She was also the great-granddaughter of Henry III of England through her mother. Marriage to the Earl of Pembroke. Marie and Pembroke were married in Paris in 1321. Both Philippe of France and Edward II of England were involved in the negotiations for her marriage. Marie was only 17 when she married, whilst her husband was already 50. It was his second marriage after the death of his first wife Beatrice de Clermont in 1320. Almost nothing is known of the 3 years of marriage, except the occasion of his death in France on the 23rd of June 1324. They had no children. Legend has it that she was maiden, wife, and widow all in the space of a single day when her husband was killed in front of her in a friendly jousting match on the wedding day. However, this is apocryphal, as documentation indicates he died of apoplexy after 3 years of marriage. Foundation of Pembroke College, Cambridge. Edward III's charter in 1347 gave Marie the authority to found a house of scholars in Cambridge, allowing them to study in the faculties of the university, and also awarded them property in Cambridge for the habitation. The resulting college was known as the Hall of Valence Mary, and is known today as Pembroke College, home to over 700 students and fellows. This makes it the oldest Cambridge college with an unbroken constitution from its foundation to survive on its original site. In 1355 and 1366, Marie acquired papal bulls to allow the college its own chapel, which was the first college chapel to be built in Cambridge. This chapel building still exists as the old library to the left of the college gatehouse. It should not be confused with the later classical chapel to the south by Sir Christopher Wren. The first statute of the college gave preference to students born in France who had already studied elsewhere in England. The foundation of the college demonstrates Mary's piety as well as her interest in education. Mary favored the Franciscan order of Christianity, so she required that at least one proctor always be a Franciscan friar. In addition, this kind of charitable bequest to house and support 30 scholars benefited her soul, according to the tenets of medieval Christianity. Later life. Marie had important ties with both the English and French kings. In 1326, Edward II exempted her from the royal order to arrest all French persons, and from the 1337 confiscation of the lands of aliens, as well as lands in France that she held in her own right. She also acquired the estates that had belonged to her husband. However, in 1372, her lands in France were confiscated by King Charles V. In 1336, Marie was granted the manor of Denny in Cambridgeshire by Edward III, and there organized the foundation of a Franciscan nunnery in 1342. Marie drew up her will on the 20th of February 1377 at her estate in Great Braxted in Essex, which stipulated that she wanted to be buried in the choir of the chapel at Denny in the habit of a Franciscan nun. Marie died on the 16th of the 17th of March 1377 and was buried in Denny Abbey, to the north of Cambridge on the road to Ely. The abbey became a farmhouse and all traces of Marie de St Pol's tomb have been lost. She is believed to have been buried next to the high altar. The site is now grass. In 1992, a memorial was placed on a pillar opposite her husband's tomb effigy in Westminster Abbey, situated in the north ambulatory. Designed by Donald Buttress, Abbey surveyor, the memorial was made from slate and stone with partial gilding, and bears the inscription, Mary de St Pol, Countess of Pembroke 1304 AD 1377.